Uh, Hello guys, this is Bhavesh Sharma from GCA India, and my co-author is Junaid Ali from IIT Madras, and we just want we want to thank AISO and Comet 2021 for providing us platform to present our state of the art work in domain of AI. And our topic is based on intelligent adaptive system using image recognition methods for highway and urban roads. So basically, what happens today is like we are more dependent on adaptive systems by using GPS and all those things, but they are way back lagging due to communication gaps. Okay, so here we want to build an offline system using machine learning and AI to prevent the road accident by calculating the speeds from the frames when a driver is driving a car. So as you can see, our paper title is based on intelligent speed adaptive systems using image regression methods for highway and urban roads. So here, first of all, I just want to say that we have collected the data sets of highway and urban roads separately, and we have trained our machine learning models separately on highways and urban roads. I'll show you after a few slides that why we have taken the highway roads and urban roads as separate parts. So let's continue. So here you can see that our research and our paper is mainly based on intelligent adaptive systems right now. The major problems right now, what happening is the accidents are happening due to very high speed of vehicles. So right now, most of the vehicles go in uncontrolled FSM, and we can't able to control those speeds of those vehicles. So here we are proposing a system that could like define or you restrict the vehicle on a particular road. Either it would be highway road or it will be like urban roads. So most of the times the highway roads have a good amount of range for speed of high speeds, and similarly the urban roads have quite low amount of low amount of speed range, because the urban roads mainly have because urban roads have many obstacles, like people are walking around there are shops around there. So the data we have taken is for separately for highways and urban roads, so that we can provide a good system that could provide the speed maintenance on both the roads, that is highways as well as the urban roads or the cities roads. So as I've told you that right now the most of the adaptive systems have built on GPS systems. So due to lack of updates and due to lack of a bit of communication or signal errors, those adaptive systems could not able to handle the or to restrict the speed of a vehicle. So right now we are proposing a machine learning model that could be trained and that could be put it into an offline mode, so that people can help most of the accidents could be suppressed. So as you can see that the paper we have described the proposed method of ICS, that is intelligent system, and our technology, that is our machine learning models, are majorly based on image recognition systems. So right now we have taken in frames of images, and we have annotated that frames to a particular speed of a vehicle. So this is how we have actually trained our model. So what we have done is we have taken an image, and when passing through a machine learning model, it could predict out an particular speed. So this is basically a new concept kind of thing, which is not a regression of images, but it's a regression of images. So you can we are going to actually predict a continuous value from our images. So first of all, the methodology which we are proposing here is based on several models, that is support vector regressions, random forest, linear regression models, and also we have used two neural networks. One were designed by us, and when we have taken from when we have taken in help from a pre-trained model, that is VGG16. So right now we have done we have designed our model based on 4 algorithms that are support vector regression machines, random forest, linear regression, and 2 neural networks. That one is designed by us by using convolution neural networks, and one is VGG16. Okay, so first of all, the images are being processed to put into the non-neural network models, that is support vector regressions, random forest, and linear regression models. So first we need to break down the images into several components. So basically two major here. I think you can see right now. Okay. So right now here we have used two major techniques that are majorly used in majorly used in computer vision, that are background subtraction and pixel based block based system. So we can we want to extract the main features from that frame. So in this, we have used the non-parametric pixel technique and shadow detection and illumination are two major methods that can impact the quality of background. So right now we want to remove the background noise as much as we can, so that we can calculate the further frame speed by reducing the noise of a system. So our first model is based on a neural net regression. So here we have created our neural network based on which can predict out the speed of an frame by when you put that frame into that neural network, it will provide you with a predicted speed. So the proposed neural net has an input layer of with dimension of 120 by 120 by 3. The second layer consists of convolution 2D network with the size of 118 by 118 into 16, with a max pooling layer of 59 by 59 into 16. So this is how we have created our model, and at the last that output layer, we have used the not the classification output layer, but we have used the regression layer. Okay, so how we are calculating the loss here is we are calculating the mean square error as our loss function. So repeatedly our neural network is trying to reduce the MSE values for the given speed. So right now we have used the mean square error as our loss function. So here you can see that we have used this is our model, basically neural net model, and this is how we have predicted the speed by using neural net model. Now, for regression through SVM, we have tried to first we need to extract those features from the images, and then we need to apply then we need to pass those features in SVM model, that is support vector machines. Okay, so right now the images is been reduced to dimension of 2800 to 43,200 for the training sets. So we have actually break down the images into NumPy arrays, or you can say simple matrix forms, so that it can be processed by SVM, random forest, and other non-neural network based algorithms. So this is how we have created the SVM part. All the coding has been done by us in Python actually. So in support vector machines, we have taken an image, break down it into several dimensions, and then pre-process the image. Then we extracted the major components from that image and try to pass into a SVM regression model, and then try to predict the speed from that given frame. So like similarly SVM, we have also used the random forest and VGG16 models. Okay, so basically random forest regression model and VGG16 model. So random forest is nothing but a complex decision tree which we have used here. This is used for classification, but here we have tuned our bit of parameter for random forest and tried for regression model. Similarly, VGG16 is a CNN model, which is pre-trained model, but we have tried to train it on our data sets, that is on highways and urban data set. So hello. Okay. So yeah. So like VGG16 is basically a CNN model only, which is pre-trained on other images, but we have tried to pre-train it on our images, that is of highway or urban images, rather than on the previous images. So right now we have used random forest also and VGG16 also for our models. So right now I just want to discuss the results that we have obtained over here. So as you can see that are here, the density plot we have plotted, which is actually, you can see that blue part is the predicted values, and that the pink part over here, which we have designed it, are the actual values of our model. That is this is for SVM, SVR, support vector regression. So you can see that by using the density plot, you can see that we have tried to manage somewhat a good amount of accuracy by like predicting the actual speeds. So you can see that the predicted speed graph, that is the blue one, and the actual speed graph, that is the pink one, are behaving in a similar manner, though they are quite separated apart. And but you can see that the same slopes are there, and we have tried to reduce our MSE as much as we can. So for the evaluation of every model, that is CNN, SVM, random forest, and VG16, we have used the MAE, that is mean absolute error, for to like calculate the speed differences between actual and predicted speeds of highways, also with urban speeds. So you can see we have designed a table over here also, which actually tell the mean absolute error between both highways and urban roads based on several models. Like CNN have a 10.45 of mean absolute error, and urban has urban roads data set have 9.60, 9.640 mean absolute error. And like most of the errors, most of the mean square errors. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So like you can see the when you compare to the other intelligent adaptive system based papers, our mean square mean absolute error way much lesser than the other papers or other state of arts. So here are our mean absolute errors that we have calculated through our models and through our images of urban and highway data sets. Okay, so here we have plotted the epochs and the losses. As you can see, through the for every epoch, our loss has been reduces on training loss and also with validation loss. And here you can see that the in highway image data sets, SVM regression has performed very well, and neural network that we have designed is also comparably good, but not that much. So here we are not discussing the accuracy over here. This is for MSE, that is mean square error that we have used. Okay, so like you can see that SVM has the lowest kind of error, sharing the same thing with random foresters, but the neural network and VG16 has quite bit good amount of error. So we can say that SVMs and random forest are bit on a good side because they have produced a lower errors. Similarly, for urban data sets, the epochs are plotted against the decreasing trend. So also the same graph, that is bar graph, is plotted for urban image data sets also, and we have designed this graph based on the same metrics, that is MSE, mean square error. So here you can see that for urban data sets also, the SVM regression has performed very well. So in both the cases of highways and urban image data sets, the SVM, that is support vector machines, has produced a good amount of results because the SVM has a lowest mean square error rates. So in this, we have discussed the intelligent speed adaptive systems that is based on image recognition, and the data set that we have taken out from urban and highway roads. Firstly, no data pre-processing or image processing is done for the neural network and VG16. But as discussed previously, we have done the image processing for the SVR and random forest, because directly the images cannot be passed into these models. So from our discussion of point of view, because we we try to tune VG16 and it's giving a good amount of accuracy, also the lower amount of lower MSE. So we can say, and you have seen the results also, that SVM, that is support vector machines, are the most effective method for predicting of vehicle speed on the urban and highway roads from the previous slides, because in both the slides, the SVM regression has the lowest MSE, that is mean square error values. Also in future, we would like to tune VG16 more rigorously, and also we want to use another good models for SVM, for predicting the speed from the images. So these two things that we want to do in our paper in future thing. In future, we want to tune the VG16 hyperparameters more efficiently, and also we want to train our images on the complex models or better complex models that could predict the speed with good accuracy and with lower MSEs. Thanks a lot.